Hi everyone. Let's continue with Revolutionary Psychology book by Master Samael and Weor, chapter 17, Mechanical Creatures, and it says, by no means can we deny that the law of recurrence processes itself in every moment in our life. Indeed, repetition of events, states of consciousness, words, desires, thoughts, volitions, etc., exists in each day of our existence. It is obvious that when one does not observe oneself, one cannot observe this incessant daily repetition. It is evident that whosoever doesn't have any interest in observing himself also doesn't desire to work in order to achieve a true radical transformation. To top it all off, there are people who want to transform themselves without working on themselves. We don't deny the fact that each person has a right to the true happiness of the spirit. Nonetheless, it is also true that such happiness would be more than impossible if we don't work on ourselves. When one truly manages to modify his reactions against the diverse happenings that occur daily, one then can change intimately. However, we couldn't change our way of reacting against the fact of practical life if we don't work seriously upon ourselves. We need to change our way of thinking. We need to be less negligent. We need to become more serious and to face life in a different manner. We need to face life in its real and practical sense. However, if we continue the way we are, behaving the same way every day, repeating the same error, repeating the same negligence as always, then indeed any possibility of change will be eliminated. If one truly wants to know oneself, one must then begin by observing his own conduct while facing the events of any day of his life. We don't want to imply by this that one mustn't observe oneself daily. We only state that self-observation begins with the first day that one starts observing oneself. There must be a beginning in everything. Thus, to start by observing our conduct in any given day of our life is a good beginning. Certainly, the most appropriate beginning is to observe our mechanical reaction when facing with all small details at home, in the bedroom, in the dining room, in the house, on the street, at work, etc. What we say, feel, and think. Then, what is important is to see how or in what manner we can change these mechanical reactions. However, we will never change if we think that we are a good person, that we never behave in an unconscious and mistaken manner. First of all, we need to comprehend that we are machines, persons. Simple marionettes controlled by secret agents, by hidden eyes. Many people live inside of us. We are never the same. Sometimes a selfish person manifests through us. Other times an irritable person. In any other instant, a generous, benevolent person. Later on, a scandalous one. A slanderous person. Afterwards, a saint. Then a liar, etc. Thus, inside each one of us, we have people of all types, eyes of all species. Our personality is nothing more than a marionette, a talking doll, something mechanical. Let us start by acting consciously during a small portion of our day. We need to stop being simple machines, even if it is for at least a few brief daily minutes. This will have a decisive influence on our existence. When we observe ourselves and don't do what this or that I want us to do, then it is clear that we begin to stop being machines. A single moment in which one is sufficiently conscious as to stop being a machine, if it is done with will, tends to radically modify many disagreeable circumstances. Unfortunately, we live daily a mechanical, routine and absurd life. We repeat occurrences. Our habits are the same. We never want to modify them. They are the mechanical tracks on which circulates the train of our miserable existence. Nevertheless, we think the best of ourselves. Megalomaniacs abound everywhere. Those who think themselves to be gods, nonetheless, are mechanical routine creatures, people from the mat of the earth, wretched dolls moved by diverse eyes. People like this never work upon themselves. I'll see you in the next chapter.